Coach, the sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken very short. And, that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Ross on the return. Oh, my, he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. So they... They will accept the penalty and move forward.
Check out. Right 40. 53. Mike 53. We own this. Reggie.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. On 2nd and 9, Luck. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Hey, Wahoo! 59. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. On. Check three.
Off of play action, Luck. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Check, 53, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike.
Jackson now to throw again. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. So from the 36 now. First and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Check pass. Check pass. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside. Cowboys. Philip Dorsett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third and 1, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jackson going to throw again. This one complete to Ingram.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. With the score tied 9-9. Watch the screen. Okay. Chill. Crouch. Crouch. Hey. Check 24. Watch the center. Check the backer, check the backer. Kill, 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 kill. Screen. Kill, kill. Kill, kill. Out, 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 out. Delta, Delta. Check 6 guys. Zip it. 26, check 26. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 24 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Oh, and he's too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on second down. Jackson. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Second and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? A touchdown, Dallas.
They can't stop you, son.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 18, Bears 9. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Strong left. Under 10. 10. Alert flare. Hurry.
Jackson throwing again. Dorsett making the catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
11B. Like 22.
The final shot before the break. Luck. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Jackson now, dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Luck on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Mike 2 is the Mike. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, come on, yo, come on, yo.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Complete to Dorsett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field.
53 is the Mike. 53, check 53.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Forced out to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On the delay, here's Breida. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Luck. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28. Bears 9.
Check it out. Wide, not in. Mike to 59. Hey, 11.
So first down carry by Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
61, match box, white.
He's across midfield.
On 2nd and inches. Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Luck. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. On first down, it's Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, 12.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Luck. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
22's coming, Mike. Here we go. Mike 22. And we're pretty clever.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. Got his target, Samuel. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, check 13. Check Mexico. Let's go. Hey, we got 80 weapons.
They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Philip Dorsett. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
12. Go! Mike 22. Let him know.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Locke. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Mike 22. What we got?
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Corey Peters there to bring him down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Ready up. 22, Mike 22. Hey, watch the slant.